So this is going to be recording. I'm laying down in bed, so it's going to be a relaxing day here in just a moment, as we are going to do a live blacktop challenge in about 5 minutes. So we will see who comes in, who's ready to play. Stream health is excellent, so that's a good thing. So this is something that I'm going to do personally, no matter what, for my own personal benefit. So yeah, we got some new Blacktop challenge rewards. You want to check out my previous video for that, entitled June Blacktop Rewards. So you can see what you could get there. Myself, I'll be starting down the path here. Let me check my season out real quick here. Should be getting our cards soon from this. Of which I will be walking away with a Star Record Setter card. There's only two cards that I'm really hoping for. So hopefully that happens. As a matter of fact, let me show you which cards those are. Oh, wrong one. Still wrong one. So yeah, right now in terms of a star, I'm hoping for either a Elvin Hayes or Moses Malone. Those would help my deck out a lot. Matter of fact, let me check and see if this even got sent out. Because nothing like starting a video, then realizing, oops, you didn't send it out. Yep, sent it out. We're going to jump back in here. Maybe I should have expanded on time, give people a chance to get in. So yeah, we are going to start this in about a minute and a half. Unless people come in. I'm going to delay it for a little bit. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and edit this real quick. Okay, I got one person on the stream. So gonna wait a couple of moments here. Just to be on the safe side. Just so that we can get more people in here for this. I was hoping I could edit the Twitter thing to give a little bit more time, but it's not allowing me to do it, so for you that's watching there, give me a couple more moments here while we see about possibly getting some more in. Because I definitely want to play on a stream live for you people. Doesn't mean without you viewers, without you people going to my YouTube stream and checking my videos. I mean, that really gives me the inspiration to keep doing this. When I first started this, it's like, okay, I'm going to do a video. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be doing any more, if I'm just doing this for kicks or whatever, but just kept doing videos, kept getting views, kept increasing subscribers. So for the fact that just one of you is watching right now, definitely makes this all worth doing. That's all I really require, just one person taking the time to get this underway. So on second thought, I'm gonna start this off in about a minute. So if you're ready to play, if you're here to play, then we will kick this off in, let me see here. And if you are viewing, and you do want to play Blacktop, throw me something in either chat or in my Twitter, so I know it's you. Also, what your name is. So we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you there yet? Are you ready to go? Then guess what? Hit start now. And then yes, now. So let's have fun. Move this up to where it's not going to be too impeding. And if you are playing, you'll get to see what my deck looks like. So you can decide whether you want to keep playing me or not. So that's going to be a good thing there. You get a heads up on whether it's going to be worth it to play me or 8 other people. So we are waiting and waiting. Sometimes it's quick, some days it takes about a minute to get in. Hopefully you are part of this team. Hey, Dylan, how's it going? My name's Albert from Iowa. So let's see who's in the field today. Oops, wrong one. So in this one, I am playing against Caitlin, Body Armor, Alex, Antonio, Warriors, Lost Tiger, Joe Grandpappy, Peckley Abel, and Chris Smooth 714. Hopefully you're in here. Otherwise, I hope if you're not in here, enjoy the video. Oops. Okay, cool. So here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's see here. You get a good idea of my type of strategy here. Everyone's got their own little thing. I typically get about 6 wins per round here. And you have to be like super quick here. With this game, I really don't care about position or anything. It's just from high to low because typically you beat the end cards pretty easily. So Dylan, if you're still here, are you within this field or are you just a viewer? Okay. Well, I'm glad you jumped on here. I've just started doing live streaming, I'd want to say about a week or two ago. Still testing the water, still seeing how deep I want to go with this. With the program that I'm using, I'm finding it to be super easy. I mean, granted, I'm not going to be the type that has like 50 million graphics all over the place, because my setup doesn't support it. Cool. Trust me, I can't spell on a regular basis. Only real tip is to just do your goals, and if you can find any good auction material. I mean, I always get a kick whenever I see the earn RP faster, but they never really say anything. Or what they do say is kind of obvious. Ooh. I don't perceive that I'm going to go away as top in here. Though I am finding that doing this is delaying time a little bit. But to be honest, really doesn't bother me. Basically, June has just started. Plenty of times to earn the rewards that are out there. The only thing I could say is to just keep trying. My team is a little bit different than most teams that you'll see on here in that I stress participation more than heavy grinding. So there are lots of powerhouses on my team that by our rights could be in other teams getting like good agent and better rewards, but they choose to be a part of my team, and I'm very thankful of that. Be honest, at one time I had thought about disbanding the team because I'm like, what do I know about running a team? And decided because I was essentially going to just hand it off to someone else because it was them that was actually wanting to do a team, and I was the one just the funds to do it. And so I asked him, hey, you want a team? And he's like, no, not really. So I had to think to myself, do I either want to keep the team going or do I just want to get rid of it and wind up keeping it? And so therefore, I've had a constant amount of people in it, the same constant ever since I started. So if you ever want to be on the team, just jump in. If you see an opening, grab it. But for the most part, sections have been full. So, hey, Jordan, what's up? Welcome to the stream here. So you must be Joe Grandpappy, I'm guessing. I'm sorry, Chris. Nature of the game. Of course, if you are watching my stream, if you look at the bottom and you're playing in this, you see what kind of cards I have, so you can avoid me if at all possible. So yeah, not only will I play this, Cavs or Warriors in what sense? I mean, who I'm going for in the finals? That's your question. I'm kind of old school. I don't really follow current basketball. I find it rather funny. I did WWE Supercard and kind of was attracted to this. First time I downloaded the game, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna check it out. Second time I downloaded it was when they had the whole All Star for no, it was actually the Hall of Fame free. So I'm like, okay, let's see if I can get some packs. And by the time I got in, it was kind of late. Then again, they would have taken it away from me anyway. But then the more I played Supercard, I'm like, I was starting to get to a point to where I'm seeing most NBA 2K players at with just wanting something new, just wanting something different. So I came on here and I realized that this game does offer a lot more differences from what Supercard offers. I mean, Supercard, the only real difference is like a throwback Thursday. Oh yeah, very much so. Been a fan since 1983. I was kind of bored and was looking for something on TV and came across Andre the Giant taking on three guys, and from that point I was hooked. Although granted, I since been married, got a kid, and so I only really watch at least an hour to a week, if that much. But I usually try to fit in NXT whenever possible. I, People find it funny whenever I say that, hey, I'm a wrestling fan, never really follow basketball, but I like this game much more than Supercard, based on the variety, based on the different cards that you could get, like Hall of Fame or All Stars or Record Setter. There's always something that's going to be just a little bit different than everything else. So it doesn't seem like you're playing the same cards over and over. Favorite wrestler nowadays, Seth Rollins, CM Punk. It's all up to him. Seth Rollins was a champion for a federation I did ring announcing for called Scott County Wrestling. He was known as Tyler Black at that time, so my heart and care is for him, and I'm in first place. Cool. So no matter what happens, you'll see the polls that I do afterwards. Yeah, three of you watching now, cool. Like I said, as long as I have one viewer on this stream, it's all worth it. So, hey, CMP. Met Seth Rollins, worked for SCW many times. Did ring announcing, so he was pretty much up close. I mean, I definitely enjoyed that because I could hide in plain sight being a ring announcer. Because after all, no one really come to see me. You came to see wrestling. So it would always be interesting the fact that wrestlers that I would watch are that close up to me. Although my first show, I was super nervous in terms of doing it. My real name is Albert Gurrier, and my YouTube channel points that out. But in that circle, I was known as Albert Armageddon. I mean, I had on wrestling games for Creator Wrestler, I had a character named Albert Armageddon. And when they had a bulletin board, everyone else had a wrestling sounding name, so I decided to use that on it. Anyhow, as time went on, when the first show came around, when it did the first show, it's like we had commentators for the purpose of recording. So when it came time to throw it to me, I didn't know they were going to throw it to me, and I'm figuring I'm going to use my real name and go from there. Instead, they say, "Oh, we're throwing this up to Albert Armageddon," and guess what? It stuck. So if you ever look at my screen name on Twitter, double A, that's where they come from. Any other sports I like? I kind of like the sports that aren't of the main three, like football or basketball or baseball. I tend to like things like gymnastics and track and field. Love curling. I could watch curling all day because of the skill and technique of it all. Do like racing a little bit. Like I say, I like the non-traditional ones. Although, don't get me wrong, if you popped a football game up or a basketball game or a baseball game, I would probably watch if it piqued my interest. Not today. Finances have been kind of interesting lately, so typically I restrict myself to like rookie stars or throwback Thursdays. However, as part of this YouTube gaming thing that I'm on, if you want to throw some donations in the pot for some future pack openings, then I would have no problem opening up packs for you on here. I had a couple of questions come up. Um, yeah, definitely enjoy Iowa. Let me put something in here real quick. Originally from Los Angeles, California, but moved out to Iowa about 20 plus years ago. Met someone on the WWF chat room, wound up moving out here to be with her, and since split, but loved it out here. So decided to stay. To be more exact, I'm on the eastern side of Iowa near the Mississippi River. Beautiful place called Bettendorf, Iowa. Give me a pizza, lasagna, cheesecake. I'm all about that. Although, if you really want to make me happy, you give me a bucket full of drumsticks, bucket full of yardbird, and yeah, keeps me happy for a long time. Didn't really. Tried a couple of community colleges after high school. I realized I did it way too soon because it was kind of expected of me instead of going for myself. So I really didn't focus on it that much. If I have any one regret in life, and that is not doing more college growing up. Eventually, I will go back to school. Right now, I am a call center rep, looking for something different, looking for something new. Checking out some colleges in the area for like trade type things, whether it be in computers or medical field. It's just a matter of the thing is when you're unemployed and you're looking for a job and you get something, you take it because you need the money. And at the same time you see classes that you could take that could better you, but at the same time you still need the money, so it's a tricky situation in terms of that. But there are a couple places that I've seen that has some night courses 1 night a week that I might pursue. Right now, something's brought up in terms of like lineup, and myself, I use pretty much the same default icon that I've used since the start of the game. But the minute I get a Magic Johnson Greats or a Magic Johnson Record Setter, then that time it's going to change over to that. So let's see who wins this one. Final rankings. It's either going to be second or first. Second or first. Second place. Cool. Can't complain about that. So yeah, one of these days I hope to get a Magic Johnson Record Setter or a Magic Johnson Greats. Record Setter have a better chance at because don't only have to do much for that other than get past a season. So yeah, let's see results again. So Chris Move 714 came in first with 340, came in second place with 321. Beckley Abel came in third at 218. Joe Grandpappy came in at 212. Lost Tiger came in at 64. Antonio came in at 6 at 63. Body Armor came in at 7th at 49. Alex came in 8 at 42. Warriors came in ninth. What countries have I been to? Belize, Costa Rica, and Mexico. All as part of a cruise. Definitely loved it. Definitely enjoyed it. Will definitely do it again. Other countries aside from that, not really, although I would like to go to Canada one day. Who am I voting for? No idea yet. Not that political. Still have to sort through things before I really make a educated opinion there. Make for a great video. Trying not to shut people off in case they're still chatting because I know once you leave this, you don't get a chance to talk to them again. Well, you could vote for me. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Brewster's Millions. It was about a guy that had to spend $3 million in 30 days and to get more. So no correction, it was 30 million to get more. And part of the thing was he ran a campaign because he didn't like people that were running. So basically, he wanted people to vote for none of the above. Unfortunately, people would vote for him, and he realized that with the salary he would make, it would wind up adding to his money. So basically, he just gave up on the election because he didn't want people to vote for him. That was the point. He spent money on a political campaign to get a message out there, but he didn't want anyone to vote for him. So yeah, Brewster's Millions. It stars Richard Pryor. Good movie. Would definitely recommend it. Still four people watching. Cool. So I guess nothing more is going on in the chat room here, in game wise, that is. So we are just gonna do 72 picks here. Okay. So let's see. Okay, we're starting off with an ultra rare here. I'm finding with Blacktop, it's hard for me to figure out if I'm getting close to my pull because the resets come a little bit faster and a little bit sooner. Favorite movie, I would have to say the Lethal Weapon series, and the Terminator series, although there's a lot of movies that I can consider my favorite, so to narrow it down to just one is really, really difficult. Those foil cards are confusing because you'd think that you're getting a higher card. In actuality, you're just getting a foil common. So, which super rare that is. Okay. When you do this, you want to see rares and super rares as soon as possible because then you know your resets are getting closer. See, like that, it's a foil card, so if you're not really paying too much attention to it and you wonder why you're not seeing that in your deck, you realize, oh, it's a foil regular card. So, but as I say in all my videos, every card's important in terms of either something that you could add to your deck for training purposes or something you could feed to be a dummy storage. And when I started playing this game in WW Supercard, everything in terms of rare or something resets the board. So when I would see cards like this show up, I'm thinking, okay, I'm resetting the board, but nope, I'm keeping on going. Then I realized it's only the player cards that wind up resetting. Superhero movies, I am a big fan of them. I grew up on comic books. My favorite is Spider-Man and the Hulk. So I haven't seen the Batman Superman movie yet, although it is on, I think it's for pre-order on Vudu. So I might wait till it shows up on streaming to actually watch it. But otherwise, throw me um good superhero movie that I've seen. Very underrated. Very, I want to say like C or D or E movie was the original Fantastic Four. Not the new one, not the one with what's his name? It's I own Grufode or something. Not that one, but the one that was bootleg that they did for the pure sake of doing a movie for. It's very campy, but at least with that one, they gave a reason for their powers. They gave a reason for why they were what they were. So it's on YouTube. Just search original Fantastic Four. I guarantee you, if you do not take the movie seriously, that's the key here. Don't take the movie seriously. Just watch it for fun and just to laugh. You will enjoy it. Trust me. Wow, still four of you watching me. So, any other questions? Uh, some parts of it was. Some parts were just, I don't know, just seemed different. Any other questions for me from you guys out there? Thanks. I hope to do one of these again soon. I think my next Throwback Thursday pack opening might be a live stream. Not sure yet. Still getting my feet wet in terms of streaming a game. Any other questions for me out there? Oh yeah, I love the new version of it. The one in X-Men Origins Wolverine didn't really give him too much of a character. He was just there. Um, but yeah, Deadpool, the newest one, definitely enjoyed it. Definitely loved it. Not something I would recommend for kids at all. Although I did see some kids in the theater that I was at, even though they gave a lot of warnings to the effect that maybe this wasn't a movie you'd want your kids to see. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. While we're here, let's see how many of you on stream left for watching. Okay, so this is going to have an added benefit in the fact that we're going to claim my season reward here. Lot of lot of tough players in this one. So we have Boshek, we have Main Man, All Summons, VJ, Endemic. Matter of fact, the top 9 or 10 slots were all humans. Everyone else was just bots. Myself, I got as far as quarterfinals in which I was smoked. Myself, I think I have about 7 playoff pros in my deck. These people came to dance and party with about 10 or 11, so it's no doubt that I wind up getting as far as I did. So yeah, my rewards for this one is going to be a Star of Record Setter card. For those of you who just joined the stream, in terms of a star card that I'm looking for either an Elvin Hayes for a pro or Moses Malone for a pro. Everything else will just be singles. So yeah, let's get in here and see what I got in terms of. To be honest, I couldn't tell you. I mean, sometimes I'll start a time thinking there's not going to be anyone there. Come to find out there's be like 16 or 17 humans. Sometimes I'll do it at times where there might be a lot of people on a challenge. Then I wind up seeing like about 4 or 5. There was one time though that I did a season where I was the only human in it. Everyone else was a bot. Can't explain it. Could never do it again. think it was towards a, what was that? Like a rivals clash. I think people were like going for the top card. I think people probably weren't paying attention to starting a season. Because when I started a season, it took me at least a good hour, hour and a half to get into the game. But in terms of a good time for it, I really, to me, really can't give an answer because it's just a matter of luck. We're gonna get in here, claim rewards, see what we get here. Today's record setter is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Cool. Let's see. And I said to myself, I was gonna wait till I got a Michael, not a Michael, but a Magic Johnson to change my icon. I think I'm gonna keep waiting for that. So yeah, if I do, like I said, if I do get a Magic Johnson record setter card, then it's gonna take place in my icon setting. Um, if I ever get a greats, by some means, if you want to send a donation or two, you'll see a dollar sign on the bottom. Tap on that if you want to contribute to possible pack openings. So, not gonna not gonna force it down your throat. Just a suggestion. So, but yeah, the minute I get one of those, it's definitely going to change my icon because I'm an old school Lakers fan, whereas most people, and I don't know if any of you have seen my previous videos, but I am an old school Lakers fan, and to me, to most people, it's been about Michael Jordan 32. To me, it's always been about Magic Johnson 23. So, when I get a Magic Johnson card, he'll step in place as my icon for the rest of the game. So, how many of you I got left? 4 people watching. Cool. Well, let's see, what time is it? It's about 10:35 my time. Oh yeah, that was that's a definite gem of mine. Lucky to be on the safe side. That's the highest card that I've gotten in terms of a Blacktop Challenge reward. Every other one I've always had. Second highest one has been a Brooke Lopez. Everyone else I've gotten like 4 favors in a row. 4 Derek favors in a row. Which wasn't doing me any favors, but you get the drift. Let's see here. Anything in my inbox? Nothing in my inbox. If you do want to send me some mail. My in-game name is Basketball Jones. I'll have to share a story about that later as to why I chose that name. It's actually a song that I might have to find and share with you one day. Yeah, you can find me on Basketball Jones. You could find me at my Twitter, which I'm sure you came to me from. Check out my auction real quick. If you're the one to throw some RP my way. Got a Robert Parrish for sale in the auction house. Now Horford and a Will Chamberlain legendary. Nothing in Skybox right now. Though the last time they had something in Skybox, it was I forget what the first name was, but I believe his last name was Towns. It was a rookie. Stars. So with the finals coming up, it'll be interesting to see how they place in there next. I think I'm going to keep this going on as long as I have you people here for about 7 more minutes, or until all of you drop out, whichever comes first. But I definitely appreciate the fact that you guys are here and checking out my stream. Definitely gives me the motivation to do future streams. I don't need 50 million people. Like I said, all I need is just one. What's my team name? Let me show you what my team name is. It's called Chillaxin. Chillaxin apostrophe. Oh, gotta remember the apostrophe. I had put that in, thinking to myself, no one's gonna find it if they forgot to put that in. Went back to change. It's like, oh, too late. Already made. People on my team, like I said, all the people on my team are definitely people that could definitely get higher rewards on other teams. But everyone that's in here, for the most part, have been with me since day one, and people that I've picked up along the way. But they've never left. They've stayed. So, like I said before, if you want to be on a team, if you see 14 out of 15, jump in because that chance isn't going to come again. Check my team perks real quick. We just got an award, so right now we're starting over again around 2000. That was the last road to the championship. Myself, I really never have the time to do these for the most part. As a WWE Supercard player, the events started at 2 a.m. my time. So I would basically set my alarm, get up at 2 in the morning, play for a couple of hours, go back to sleep knowing that I had an early start and was able to get the higher cards. When it came to NBA 2K16 for instead, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to set my clock for 2 in the morning, play some, and then have an early start. But then come to find out, the events on NBA 2K16 start at 11 a.m. my time. So it's like, okay, this isn't going to happen. I mean, I do play, but it's highly doubtful I'll ever get the top cards based on job and schedule, things of that nature. Hopefully, I'll be able to get through one day. It really upsets me, depresses me that there's a Magic Johnson card that I could go for as part of Rivals Clash that unfortunately I won't be able to go for. Kind of disappointed that there was a road to the championship Magic Johnson that I was able to go to for, but wasn't able to do so. So I'm thinking I'm just going to rely on either record setters or greats to get a Magic Johnson card. But if it happens, it'll happen. If not, then I guess season 3. Anything? No. Auction. Check this out. Nope. So let's see. Got about. Gonna put about 6 more minutes left in here. Matter of fact, I think I didn't. I don't think I reset the board. So we're actually gonna play a few. Top 5 players list on what? On basketball or? 'Cause if it is basketball, I'd have to say Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, of course. Um, who else? James Worthy. And I'd have to say Larry Bird. So we have Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, James Worthy, and Larry Bird. So yeah, I'm gonna play this till I get a reset. Can't say I really have OCD, but it just bothers me to not have a reset before I stop playing. I don't really have one. Don't follow it that much. People find it funny. I love this game, but don't really follow basketball that much. Although in playing this game and doing the videos the way that I do them, in terms of blending in the results from the games, it does make me want to start watching them when the next season comes about. Might actually drop some coinage and actually subscribe to my NBA, or not my NBA, actually subscribe to NBA on my Roku box, just so that if I do decide to do these videos, then at least I'm well versed onto what's going on, so I can actually contribute to a discussion as opposed to just giving an answer like I would don't really follow it, have no opinion. I kind of right now I let other people watch for me, and I see there's my reset. Ultraverse report. So yeah, right now I live vicariously through other people in terms of their enjoyment of what's been going on. My feed has blown up with those that like Curry, and on the opposing side, people that like LeBron or Kyrie or Dirk or things of that nature. Not Dirk. What am I thinking? A couple of people that mentioned Harrison. You know what I would love to see on this is that if a team makes it to the finals, like if like say for instance if the Warriors go all the way and win the championship, I would love to see like a stat buff for every Warriors card in the game. It could be like for a week, it could be for a month or something just to celebrate their victory by giving anybody that has their cards a little bit extra. It's just strictly a thought, just strictly a suggestion. So myself, I'm giving myself about a minute, but if you're watching, I don't want to cut the stream off midway. If there's anything more that you guys want to contribute, if there's anything more that you want out of the stream, unfortunately, I'm not like some, and I'm not discounting what they do because we have a lot of good streamers on here. A lot of good. There's Will Upton, there's Lamani, there's Devin Inspired. Lots of good streamers. I'm not going to be the streamer that makes myself look like a fool on here just for cheap entertainment, so I apologize in advance. But my goal is to give you a stream that you can enjoy and view and come back to again and again and again if you so choose. Like I said, there's tons of excellent streamers out there, excellent YouTubers out there that I've been kind of watching, been kind of getting tips and pointers from, so that if I do this on a regular basis, then it's something that you would definitely want to watch as opposed to just passing through town till the next stream comes along. So So I definitely enjoy the fact that there's three of you watching, although I wish I could see who all of you are. Oops. Turn my video off. So, but yeah, I'm open for any other questions. Take advantage of this time right now. Whether it be basketball, whether it be wrestling, whether it be contemplating the lint in your navel. I'm open for any questions here. Any specials going on? Nope. But yeah, that's one I wish I could get. I've seen people with a lot of good luck. I've seen people with terrible luck. I've seen people just get nothing but a regular playoff. I've seen people get like 3 greats in a row. So definitely has a lot of promise there. Am I a John Cena fan? I liked John Cena a lot when he came in and was ruthless aggression John Cena, but that's a loaded question. Really loaded question there. I think if he tried to be a little bit more freestyling, if he pretty much wasn't trying to be goopy baby face, I think he'd be more. I think I would appreciate him a little bit more. If he went back to that ruthless aggression era, then I would definitely appreciate it because he was basically angry John Cena instead of, oh, what crappy line is he going to come up with now to say? But yeah, currently right now, my favorite is Seth Rollins. Beyond everybody else, for obvious reasons. If you've been with the stream for a while, I think, I think. One final time for any questions, any discussions, anything. Like I said, I'm not leaving the stream if there's like things that you feel need to be wrapped up and mentioned or brought up or I'm seeing there's about 2 of you left here. And to those of you that are here, I thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come join my stream, to come hang with me for a bit. For other people that came in on the stream, I hope so. Hope that happens. Then again, it's happening on Money in the Bank, and it's like, to me, I don't care who has the title. I do like a good cash in. So, so we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. As you can see, I guess I should plug this puppy in. Otherwise, you guys would be wondering where I'm going or where I've disappeared to. inbox one final time on the stream here. So yeah, this is definitely the thing that I like about this is that I would do a video through Mobizen. It's Mobizen. That would allow me to do my game recording. That I would then have to edit and hope that I had enough space. Because the thing is, it would just allow me to keep recording, but never really tell me that space has run out. So there's been plenty of videos that I've done that I've had spontaneous reactions on. That I was kind of annoyed that I had to do things as a after the fact. But with this one, with going through YouTube Gaming, is that depending on the video, it'll it'll archive it and put it up for me. So for those of you who's been in this stream, if you want to watch the wonderful, let me see where we at. Hour and 10 minutes. Wow. Cool. Stream health staying consistent. So that gives me even better incentive to do these in the future, because I was always afraid that based on my connection that you wouldn't get anything, or you'd see dropping. And I used to do an online radio station that I would always worry about buffering or it's like glitches in the network that would wind up kicking me off. But the fact that my stream stayed consistent after an hour, pretty happy with that. So yeah, I don't have any schedule for these things. I would probably just throw it up on YouTube as a join me type thing. And like you guys have done today, you've decided to join me because I've done no advertising for this other than that one Twitter burst, that one Twitter tweet, and you guys came and watched the video, watched the stream, which I'm greatly appreciative of that, because without you guys, there really isn't any me. Otherwise, it's just me talking to myself on a video stream, and people might think you was kind of crazy for doing that. But the fact I've had you nice viewers out there, like I said, taking the time out of your busy schedule and joining me while I was doing this, definitely gives me a warm heart, definitely gives me a warm feeling, definitely just makes this all worth it. So, so as you can see by the little clock on the bottom right hand corner, we're at an hour and 8 minutes in. At about hour and 10 minutes in, I know I've said this before, but unfortunately we'll have to cut the stream off. I definitely have enjoyed your company today. Definitely have enjoyed your questions. Definitely has made the time go by a lot faster. So I guess that is going to do it for me tonight. I had no idea this was going to go as long as it did. I was only going to go for like 10 to 15 minutes. People would come and go out, but love the fact that it stayed consistent. So it's, like I said, it's definitely made it worth it. I can't repeat that enough on how your presence here watching this has made this worth doing. And I definitely can't repeat enough the fact that this gives me the incentive to do more of these streaming videos, because I've seen so many other people stream before, like Super Zum Barbecue with WWE Supercard, with Devin Inspired with his NBA videos, with so many wonderful streamers out there. The fact that I'm jumping in and joining a pack like that, I may be kind of new in the water, but I hope this will be a learning process for me, and hopefully sometime in the future you guys could like pull up my old videos and say, I remember when you were just starting out and you were just kind of like all over the place, and now look where you're at. Yeah, this definitely was fun to do. Definitely was fun. Definitely loved having you. Like I said, if you want to drop me a comment, you could drop it in the video in section below when you view this later. If you want to drop me a thing on Twitter, like I said, that's pretty much how most of you got to me anyway, I'm assuming. If that's Slam Super Card, you could drop me a comment that way. If you want to donate, then feel free to do so. If you want to drop some RP my way, like I said, there's some auctions that are going on that I have right now, going on for about 6 hours more. Feel free to do so. I'm never going to be one that like begs for money or begs for donations. Just going to be matter of factly. It's all up to you. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But I guess I'm kind of stalling because I'm trying to think of something else that I definitely wanted to say, but it's just not coming immediately. So I'm not going to stall your time anymore. I'm going to let you get back to your regular scheduled life and existence. Thanks to all of you who decided to join me today again. So for Double A, this is my NBA 2K signing off for the night. Goodbye, everybody.